In this video, we're going to create a full website with Brizy Cloud. Hi, my name is Stratos and I'm constantly producing video tutorials about WordPress. Please subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. Also, please take a moment, give me a thumbs up and help me grow my channel. Now, I know that this is not a WordPress tutorial because Brizy Cloud is not based in WordPress, but it's a product that it's coming from WordPress. It's a known builder for WordPress, and we're going to create something with that. If you want to follow along, you will find the pictures that I'm going to use in the description, so you can also download those and follow along with me and create your website. So let's start first from the Brizy Cloud website. The link will be in the description below. Keep in mind that it's not an affiliate link. So with Brizy Cloud, you can create everything that Brizy Pro lets you create. You can create the header, you can create the footer, and you can create the content and use the Pro features of Brizy. You can also create archive and single templates and pages. And if we go down here, we will see the prices. Of course, at this moment, the prices are reduced because the LTD for the WordPress is still going on. But the moment the video is published, the prices will go up. So if we go here, we will see that the prices that we will have, and this is accordingly to Brizy post, we will have the agency plan with 100 hosted sites, and this is almost $500 a year. We have the freelancer, which is 20 hosted site plan with almost $300 a year, and we have the personal for one hosted site for $79. Sorry. And let's go to Brizy Cloud now. This is my account page, and here I'm going to click create a new project. Once I do that, I must select the website and landing page. Let's click create here. And the new project is created. The name is project 2. And I'm going here to put another name. Let's go for test. This is just a name for me to understand which project is which. It's not something that has to do with the visitors or the website. If you go over here and you hover over and you click, this is the preview of the project, so you can see how it looks in the front end. And if you go into the three dots that has here, you can publish, you can see the leads or delete the project. And here you can click edit project and it will open up the CMS for the project. Keep in mind that once you click this, it will automatically create a home page and it will open in the builder. Now, since we're here, we're going to see first the layout and where is everything. So let's start by the three lines up here. And once you click it, you can go into the CMS. So first we have the pages. As we can see here, we have one page here and the name is home. And here we can use the search to search the pages. We don't have any feature to order those pages based on the name or the date. We just have the search. Here we have a circle which is orange, and this means that this page is not published yet. Once it's published, it will turn green. And here we have the link. After that, we have two icons here, so we can delete the page and we can edit the page with the builder. If we click the home page, it will go into three tabs, and the one is the content. Here is the page title, so we can change the page title if we want. We can add the description, this is only for us, and we can also change the URL, the slug. After that, we can edit the SEO, so we can have the SEO title and the description. This is the preview and how it will look. And then we have the social, which is here. We can add an alternative sharing image. Let's go back, but first, as you can see, we can update those changes or cancel if we don't want to save those. Let's go back. Here in the link, you can click and preview the page, and here, of course, for the actions, you can edit that. If you want to add a new page, you can click add a new page and start building the page from the beginning. Let's go to the blog, and here we will find all posts and categories. For all posts, we can add a new post and we will have all the same settings that we find in the page. We found in the page. After that, we can see here a gear icon. So if we click it, we will see that here we can edit the settings for the posts. So think it as a custom post type, and think it that you can add fields and change things. So we have the post name, we have the posts, which is in plural. This is the URL, which is blog, and this is the asset type, which basically it means that it's a single and not an archive for the whole blog. After that, we can select an icon if we want, and if we scroll down, we can see the fields that we have currently inside. So we have the featured image, we have the expert, and here we can add the text that we can find then in the archive page, and then we have the categories. If we want, we can add other fields that we will find later on in the single editor, and we can add text, rich text, email, link, select, image, number, reference, and multi-reference. And of course, you can add as many fields as you want. After that, you can click Save and Finish, and it will save the changes. So let's go to the categories, and here we will find the categories for the blog, and you can add some categories if you want. If you click inside the blog, you will see that it has the same settings as the page, and here we can preview, and of course we can edit the archive template and we can delete it. Here you can create a new category. If we go into the gear here, we will find that we have the same settings for the archive page, and here the asset type is the archive. There's no need for me to explain everything inside here. After that, we have the stories. Of course, every time we have the button here to add a new story, and this is the pop-up and alerts, and we can add a new pop-up. Create webhooks, and here we can connect the website that we're building, the project, with a webhook. And then we can go into the system pages. Here we will find the coming soon page if we want, the maintenance page, the 404 page, and the the protected project, which means that it will add a password inside here. So here I'm going to click and enable the 404 page because I want to have something once someone comes and doesn't find the page. And if we go here that says edit page, you can see how it looks. So this is the 404 page. It's not the best for the UX because it has an animation here, and I'm sure that the visitor, the first time he will go inside, he will look at this and he will say, what is a 404 if he doesn't know what it is? So this is the message that we want to show to the visitor, that this page seems to be missing because something was misspelled or is deleted. But it's not an ugly page. So let's go back and we're going to click here. And let's go to the system page again. So I'm going to leave it as enabled because I do want to have that. And then here you can create custom assets, which means you can create custom blog types. So if you want to add recipes, if you want to add books, or you want to create another custom post type, you can do it by here. And you can create, of course, the single and the archive pages. After that, we have the project settings. And here we have the menu to create some menus, and we can add everything from here. Keep in mind that the pages must be published before you can add those into the menu. And then we have the settings, so we have the site title, the site description, and the favicon icon. After that, we have the social sharing, and these are the default information about the sharing of the whole project. Then we have custom CSS, and here we can add CSS. We have code injection, and here we can add code in the head and the footer. So if you have Google Analytics, or if you have another code that you want to add, this is the place. And then we have the redirects, so we have the redirect rules. Since we are here, let's go to the site settings, and here we're going to add logistics, and we're going to leave it as it is. For the favicon, I'm going to select here, to click select, and let's go into my assets. So I will search for the logo, and will open that, and then I will hit save changes. Now keep in mind that Brizy Cloud doesn't have any library features, so you cannot add images and find them later. You have to select every time the image that you want. If you want to select the same image twice in two different pages, you have to select it again from your computer. I would like to see a library feature inside the Brizy Cloud. Let's hit save changes again, and let's close that. And let's go now to the pages, and let's edit the home page. And here we will find the plus icon where we can add the elements. We have all the elements as we have in the Pro feature. Here we will find the blogs, and we can change the order. And here we have the styling. These are the global settings. So here, as you can see, we have the style, and you can choose the style that you want. And these are pre-made styles from Brizy. And here we have the colors. So let's go and change the default colors that we're going to use. Let's go for blue here. I'm going to grab the code of the blue, and I'm going here. I'm going to leave the black as it is. And let's go and paste the blue here, and I'm going for a little bit darker. Okay, and then let's go, let's see, no, this is not exactly black, so let's put that in black, and I'm going to use that as an off-white. And so let's put that a little bit up, okay, somewhere around here. And here you can change the paragraph font and text. So here we have the size, which is 16, I'm going to put 17, and the line height I'm going to put 1.7. The height is normal, and the letter spacing is 0, and it's okay for that. And here we can select the font that we want. So I'm going to change the font, and I'm going to add a new font here. And here you can, of course, upload your fonts that you want, or use the Google fonts. First, I'm going into fonts, and I'm going to delete everything except, of course, from the Outo, that it's the one that you cannot delete. Everything else can be deleted here, so I'm going to remove everything. Okay, and I have the Roboto here, and I didn't see if I had already the Ubuntu that I uploaded in a previous test. So now I can go to add new, I can select the Google Fonts, and I can go and search for the Ubuntu. Okay, and after that I can click continue and then done. Now I don't like that the font disappears when you click done, because if you want to also select some other fonts, you have to do the process all over again. So I would like that to be easier. After that I can go into the paragraph, and I can select the Ubuntu for the paragraph, subtitle Ubuntu, above title Ubuntu, and every time I select Ubuntu you can see that this sample text changes. Heading 1 is Roboto, heading 2 is Roboto, heading 3 Roboto, heading 4 Roboto, heading 5 Roboto, heading 6 Roboto, and for the button I'm going to select the Ubuntu. Okay, I'm going to leave those as they are now. And if you go here and click here, you can see that this is the desktop, tablet, and mobile view. And after that we have an icon here that we can select to go back to the dashboard where all the projects are. Go and see the shortcuts that we can use. These are the same shortcuts that we have in the Brizy WordPress. And of course we also have the support and about us page. Okay, so now that we are here, we can start building the website. We're going to start from the header, so we're going to create our own. And let's now click here in the plus, or you can click in this plus button, and I can add here a column element. So in here I can add an image, and in here I can add a menu. Let's click the image, and I'm going to select for the image the logo, which is here. And let's go here, select 100% for the height, and the width I'm going to put as pixels, and I'm going to put 150. Okay, after that I'm going to put that in the left. And now let's going to remove the margins here. Now, since I cannot change that to less than 15, I have to go here into the settings. I have to click here in the gear icon, and I have to select more settings. After that, I can select here 0 and 0. Now, another thing that I didn't like here is when you switch to another view, you notice that I don't have any margin up from the elements that are in here. And when I switch to the tablet, I will have here some margin, which is 50 now. So I will have to do also the same thing. I have to go and put here 0 and 0. I wish I could have something different here. If I want to set a 0 for the mobile view, for the desktop view, it should grab all those settings in the mobile and the tablet view as well, so I don't have to go every time and change that. And guess what, once you go into the mobile as well, you will have the same margin, the 50 pixels, so you will have to go and remove it from the mobile as well. You have some pixels here, 25 not 50, okay, and you have to remove it. And since I cannot see the settings here for the mobile view, I cannot make that 0. I will always have 15 pixels here. Okay, let's go back to the desktop. Since I don't have now a menu, I'm not going to do anything for that. And I'm going to select here the column, and I'm going to select the settings and put that content in the middle. After that, I'm going here and I'm going to make that a global block. And I'm going to click again, select here and display conditions, and I want to display everywhere. So I'm going to select all and save that. So that is all for the header. Now keep in mind that I don't have any HTML tags, so I cannot set a header tag for the code. I do not have also something to set that this is a navigation element. So basically when you see the code in the backend, you will not see any of those tags. I would like to have those tags to be able to access those. So after that, we're going to add a new block and of course create your own. Let's add first the background. And let's select the image, and for the image I'm going to select, let's see, where is the home? Logistics Hero, this is the one. Okay, and now I'm going to add a little bit of margin on top. This is the padding, I think, the padding of this blog, and not the margin. Okay, so let's go for 200. And let's go here for 200 as well. Something like that. Okay. Almost 200. And then I'm going to add inside a text element. After that, I want also a text element, and after that, I want a button. Okay, for the text, I'm going to add here the name of the website, which is logistics. And I'm going to set it as heading 1. Let's put that in the middle, and for the color, I'm going for white. Okay, after that, I need to put something for the text here and also make it as a paragraph and set that to be black, okay? And here, let's go and type something like easy and fast services. Something like that. Okay, put that in the middle again. And for the button, I'm going to select for the icon, I'm going to remove the icon. And for the text, I'm going to go for something like contact us. And for the colors, I'm going to change that. This is the background, so I'm going to select here. And once I hover, I'm going to put here this color. And for the text, I will have black and black every time. Or maybe white and white. White and white. Something like that. Okay, now for the hover, I'm going to reduce the opacity. So for the background, as you can see, I have opacity, so I'm going to remove it at all. So it will go something like that. Okay, now I can go first and save the draft, as you can see here. And I will need to have an overlay color. So I'm going to click here and select this one. And for the overlay, I'm going for black and 50%. Something like that. Okay, this should be white as well. And now I can go and put some space in between. So let's add a spacer inside here and a spacer inside here. And this spacer will be a little bit less. Let's go for 25. 25, and this is going to be 25 as well. Okay, so let's save again. And since I haven't said about this, here you can hide or show elements. This is the redo and undo buttons. This is the undo and this is the redo. And this is the preview button. If you go, you can save here, or you can click the arrow here, and you can see that you can publish the page, save the layout, or clear the layout. Okay, let's save the draft, and this is the hero section. After that, we're going for a new block, and we're going to add again 2 elements. Now, because I'm often doing this, I'm mistaken, and I'm going for the first icon instead of this plus, because I'm used to, because of WordPress Brizy. If you do that, just go and click somewhere else, and you will see that you are still in the same page, so it doesn't matter. Let's click here, and let's go and add 2 columns. And the first column we will get an image, so let's grab an image, put it in here. And for the image, I'm going to select here. The logistics 10 is the image that we have used in the previous website. And you will see every time that I select an image that I cannot add an untelemd text. This is something that I would like to see from Brizy Cloud, and I cannot edit or add an untelemd text. Let's go to the settings again. I don't know why, but I would like here to have 100% all the time. I don't know why I get a different height than 100%. And here, let's go and add the text. And this is the About Us section. After that, I would like to have a line, so I'm going to add a line here. And for the line, let's change first the color. I'm going to put that here. Here is the size, so I'm going to put it as 5 pixels. Then I'm going to put that in the left, and I'm going to remove some width, so I'm going for about 8 pixels, something like that. Okay, let's save that, and after that I'm going to add some lorem ipsum text. Let's open up and get a lorem ipsum. And I know that also there is a problem with Brizy when you add some text that is copied from another website, that it grabs also the HTML of the text. So it will not paste it as plain text. I would like that also to be improved. Let's paste the text here, and as you can see I have a space right here. And if you want to set up correctly, you have to press delete and put the text back in here to be a little bit more normal. You will see it when I add longer texts here with longer width. So add a little bit of space here, and as you can see I have a space here that I want to reduce, and then I have space here that I want to reduce, and here, and it's not looking as good as I would like to be. So I would like to have something to remove all the HTML elements from the text, but I don't have anything. Let's save that and now add a new block. The next one will be the services, and I'm going to add here a background. So let's get an off-white just to separate from the previous section. And here I'm going also to add some columns. First, let's add the title. So this is services. And I'm going to put that as H2. Now, when I scroll down for the heading to find the H2, I do once the scrolling from my mouse, and I will go straight at the bottom. I cannot select the H2. I have to go manually and grab that and put that in here. This is something that frustrates me sometimes. And I forgot to put also the About Us as an H2 tag. So let's do that as well. H2. Okay. Let's save that. And after that, I will need a spacer, and I hit the wrong button. So let's click here and add a spacer. And then after that, I need some columns. Okay, columns are here. So you have 2 at this moment, and I'm going to add later on another once I add the layout that I want. So I will be able to clone it easier. And I'm going to add an image. After that, I need a text, and after that, I need a button. So let's add the text underneath, and underneath, let's add a button. Okay, now that we are in here, let's click here the image, and let's see the images that we're going to select. So we're going to select this logistics. And let's go into the settings again. Let's go 100%. Okay, and after that, I'm going to triple click it and I'm going to select service 1 and select here and add that as heading 4. Okay, I'm going to put that in the middle, and for the button, I'm going to remove the icon. I'm going to type here read more, and I'm going to leave everything else as it is. Maybe I would put a little bit more around corners, so I can go for the button and I can select here for the corners to have it around 10, something like that. Okay, now as you can see, I can add my background, and let's go to the background and let's put that in white. Now I don't like that I have here also the background of an image that it's white, so in order to remove that I will have to go here for the column and I have to go into the settings and I have to put here more settings and then put 0 on top, 0 for the left and 0 for the right. Okay, and as you can see the left and the right is okay, but I do have a space here inside, so I have to also go into the image and I have to go here and I have to select more settings again and set that to 0. This should also be something that needs improvement, and I would like that to be with no padding, no margin, no padding everywhere, and I would like to add my own every time. So in order to do something more with the layout, you have to go and remove all the margins and the padding. So you have to go every time in the element and then in the row and then in the column and then in the section and whatever you have to do in order to assign those how you want them to look. And that is a little bit of frustrating. Okay, now that we have this layout, I'm going to select here and select the duplicate, and then I'm going to duplicate once more, and then I can go here and remove that. Now that I have this layout, I can see that I need a little bit of margin, so I'm going to select here, I'm going to select more settings, and let's go for margin and put here 5 everywhere. Okay, something like that. So I can now copy here, right click and copy, and then this happened. Okay, this may happen sometime, so you have to save draft and refresh the page. Don't be panicked, you haven't lost anything. You may find that this happens sometimes, so we're okay. So let's right click it, copy, and it doesn't again. Okay, refresh again. Okay, one more time. Copy. No, it doesn't want to work, so I'm going to manually put that as a paste. I'm not going to paste, I'm going to put the margin manually. So let's click here, let's click into the settings, more settings, and let's put here 5, and also into this column as well 5. Okay, now I can save that, and I will change the buttons later on and add the URL to that. So let's go to the last block, and this is the last block for this page, and I also have to create the footer. So I'm going to create a new, and this is a contact us, so I'm going to add the text which will say contact us. Let's put that in the middle and add the heading of H2. Okay, and after that I'm going to add the form element. Okay, if you haven't used the form element, it may seem a little bit difficult, but let's first go here, duplicate that, and now I'm going to select here, change that to a text, and I'm going to leave it as required. After that, I'm going to put here the name, and let's select again, and let's go to advanced, and I'm going to have labels but not placeholders, something like that. After that, I'm going to select here and put that in a black color like this, and maybe set that to be paragraph, so I'll have a little bit bigger text. Okay, now that I'm okay with that, let's go back in here, let's go into the settings, and I'm going to put that 50%. 50%. Okay, the name is 50%. I can duplicate that, and now I can have here the last name. Okay, for the email, I can remove the -1. The select is not something that I want, so I can just remove it if I want, or you can change that to different one. I will remove it. And for the paragraph, I will put here message. Okay, for the button, I'm going to select submit as a text. I'm going to remove the icon. And for the width, I'm going to put that as 20% maybe. Something like that. And if you want, you can put that in the middle. Let's leave it where it was. Okay, for the colors, I need to put that in here, so it will not be as vivid. Okay, for the background color, I will put that here, so we have something like that. Now, to set up correctly, after that, you have to go and click here, and then set the email notification to be the email that you want, so something at something.gr or com or whatever. Subject is contact from website or something, contact form, and then continue and then done. Also, you can select if you want to connect it with some apps or add reCAPTCHA. Now, keep in mind that we don't have any text to add for the form successful submission or for the error submission. So I would like to be able to select the text that I want to have. Okay, save that, and let's go to the last one, which will be the footer. So I'm going for a black color here. Okay, I'm going to add 3 columns. Once again, I missed the button. Okay, columns, 3 columns. Okay, let's duplicate that. The first one will be the image, and that will be the logo. Okay, I'm going to select here, and I'm going to put 100%, and for the pixels width, I'm going to have it as 100%. It's okay, so let's put that in the left. After that, I'm going to add some contact information here, so I'm going to click plus, and I'm going to select icon box. Okay, remove the button, and here for the icon, I'm going to select the white color, and here the icon will be a phone. This one. Okay, and let's see the size. I'm going for an icon size of 20, I think, or 25, something like that. Let's go for 20 at the beginning. Yeah, 20 is okay. So triple click it now and select the phone number 555-252525. Please don't call it, it's a fake number. And then give it a little bit of white color, something like that. And also I need to remove a little bit of text, a space between those. So let's go to the icon and let's go for spacing and put that in 10. Okay. And let's give it a little bit of space inside. Now, I would like here to have a link, so I can add the link to the icon and the text as well, but I don't have, so I have to go manually to add those in those 2 elements. So I have to go here and then select to link to tell, semicolon, and put here the code of your country, 0030, and then the telephone number. And then go into the icon as well and do the same in order to have the link everywhere. Okay, now I can go and clone that 2 times. Okay, and now I can go for this icon and let's change that to something like a map. This is the map, and the address is Athens 1. Athens 1, and the color is white. And then this should be the envelope, because I'm going to add an email. And this should be something at something.gr. Okay, and of course I have to go and add the URL, and this should be mail to, semicolon, and then the email. Also, the icon should have the same, so mail to, and then everything else. Okay, and since I'm here, I can see that the hover is not correctly, so I need to go and fix also the hover to white. Okay, now I can go and remove the space from here, and I also need to remove the space around these elements, and I'm going to do that next. And after that, here I'm going to add icon for the social, and this should be white, and when I hover over white, and for the icon, let's go and add Facebook. And set that to be something, the icon to be size 30, a little bit bigger than the size that we have in this text. Okay. And also I'm going to clone that, and here I'm going to put the Instagram icon. Okay, after that I'm going to select here and put that in the middle. Save here. And now I need to remove the spaces here. So I have to go here into the settings, and here for the margin, let's go for 2 and 2. Also do that in here. 2 and 2. And here also 2 and 2. And now it's looking better. So let's save once more, and now I can go for the tablet. Okay, let's see how it looks for the tablet view. This is okay, and of course I don't have any menu here at this moment. This is the About Us page, and I can see it's okay. I don't have any problems with that. Here the services looks fine, and the contact form looks okay. After that we can see the mobile view, and here we have this one, and I need to change that to one line, and I will do that once I have the hamburger menu. The logistics is fine. I don't need to go and change the text. If you want, you can reduce a little bit of the size, but there's no need to do that. The about is okay. The services are here looking good. And then we have the contact form. And the one thing that you can do is go and change that to be 100% full width. The button is not looking good now. I have to go into the settings, and I have to go and put here maybe 50%, something like that. Okay, and maybe put that in the middle. Okay, and after that I can go and select that also to be in the middle, and also this to be in the middle. Okay, now I can save again, and also you can click here and click Publish Page. Let's update one once more, and as you can see now that it has updated, it means that it's published, it's no longer saved draft. Also, if I go back here, I will see that now the page has a green circle, which means that this is published. And if I go to the link, I can select that and open that as a preview. Now, in case that doesn't work for you, we will see how we're going to fix it. In many cases, you will find that it doesn't see, you can see the preview, you will only see that you have to create the project. So what you need to do is go here, go back to the dashboard, go to the dashboard, and go next to your project, click here, click Publish, and here it will ask you if you want to securely host it from Brizy, and you will add your subdomain here, which is free, or it's self-hosted by you, so you can sync that to your server or third-party free hosting. So I'm going to choose here to have the subdomain, so I'm going to select choose here, and this is something that you need to put, and this should be unique. So this is Stratos test. After that you can submit that, and now you will see that when I hover over, it says Stratos test Brizy site. So this is now the URL. So if I go and preview now, I will see that the URL is Stratos Brizy site and not this one. So I can close that, and now I can edit again the project. So this is how you can fix if you don't see the preview of the project. After that, I'm going to create some pages in order to add the menu here. So I'm going to select here, and I'm going for the pages. Now, what I need is an About Us page. As I can see, the slug is about us. I'm going to put immediately that to be published and hit save changes. The reason that I put that in publish because I want to create the menu, and you can only add published pages inside the menu. You cannot add draft pages. After that, let's go back and let's click add new page. And this is the service 1. Published and save changes. Add new page, service 2, and let's switch that to published and save changes. Okay, we need the service 3, service 3, and we need also the contact page. So I'm going to add a new page, and here I'm going to put contact. And let's switch that to publish as well. So now I can create the menu. I have two ways to create the menu. I can go inside my page, click where was the menu and click create menu, or go for the project settings and then here I can create the menu. So I'm going first to start with the name, which is main menu. This is the name that I'm going to choose. Click here the plus and now select the main menu. And now I can select the pages that I want and press here to add those to the menu. So I have the home, about us, service 1, service 2, service 3. I'm not going to select the contact page, and this is only because I want to show you something. So I'm going to hit add to menu, and as you will see, all of those pages went right inside. But let's say that you forgot to add something. As you can see, those pages are not deselected. So if I select now the contact page and select add to menu, it will add all of those pages again. So I would like the page that was selected, and then when you hit the add to menu, this should be unselected. This will be cleared. That doesn't happen here. So you have to deselect everything and then select the things that you want to add all over again. So let's remove those. And this. Okay, so now I can see the pages, and as you can see here, the home, I have the home, which is the main page, and next to every title I have here the settings. So I can click here, and here, as you can see, I have the navigation label, the set as home page, and the open in a new tab. These are the settings that I have. So you can have whatever you want as a home page if you don't want the home page from here. After that, you have also the remove button in here. Let's save changes. Now, of course, I want to create some sub menus, so I need to add a custom link, add to the menu, and I'm going to put that on top here. Okay, I'm going to select here that says settings, and for the custom link, I'm going to put the pound sign, and then here I'm going to say this is services. Okay, remove everything else. And now I have to click outside and then save changes. If you don't click outside first, you may find yourself that you will not have the settings that you did. Okay, after that I need to put the services into the next level, like sub menu, and after that the service 2. Now if you find it difficult to put that in the same level as the service 1, just put that on top and then the service 3 on top, and then rearrange the pages. I think that it's easier this way. I haven't found any easy way to do that else, to do it with other way. Okay, this is the menu that I want, so save changes. Let's close that. And you can go to whatever page you want to add the menu because it's a global settings, but I'm going into the home because I have content inside and I want to see how it looks. So let's go and edit the page. Now, as you can see, the menu is already selected because I only have one menu, so I can go here if I want to select something different and click here and select a different menu. Of course, I don't have anything. Make it hamburger and orientation and spacing. This is the spacing between those elements, and I'm going for around 30 pixels. Let's leave it as 30 pixels and we're going to see. After that, I'm going to click into a link and I'm going to select the typography and I'm going to select that to be a paragraph. So I will have it not bold and I will have it as 17 pixels in height. And I can see that it's okay now. Maybe I need to put a little bit of letter spacing. So I'm going to put as 1. Of course, it will convert to custom typography now. And let's update that and maybe add something like a background. So in order to do that, I have to select here, I have to select the color and then background. And let's go for the background of something like a blue. And let's not put that into the normal. I'm going to put that in hover, and also for the active. So in the active and the hover, I will have something like that. Also, when I hover, I want to put that the text to be white. So let's go text, let's go here and let's select that to be white, and for the active also white. Okay, after that, as you can see now, I have something like that, but I need to add also some padding inside. So let's go into the settings and let's go for the padding. Let's go for maybe 20 on top. Let's see how it looks, and 20 at the bottom, and 30 and 30. Okay, so something like that, and yeah, I think it's okay. After that, I just need to change here the width of the column, and I wish I could change the width of the content somewhere, but I cannot. I would like to have a global setting. I know that I can change the content, the width inside here, inside the block, but I would like to do that for all the elements in every page, but I don't have any setting for that. Okay, if I hover over to the services and click it, I will see the sub menu, and I don't like it. I have to go and click here, and let's go for the colors. The text should be black and the background should be white, and once I do the hovering, I will have the same thing. The text is black and maybe the background should be off gray, and the active should be the same for the text and the background off white. Okay, so when I hover, I will have something like that, which is better. Also, I need to reduce a little bit of size. It's 15, maybe 14, something like that. Okay, now last thing that I have to do is I have to add an icon to the services, because right this moment, if I refresh here, you will see that I have the services, but I don't have any indication that this has sub menus. So I need to put here an icon. I wish I could do that with an easier way, but there is no easier way here. So let's go to the icon and let's add an icon. I will add something like that, and I will put that in the right. For the size, I'm going to select that to be 15 pixels, and for the spacing, 5 pixels. I think it's okay. Yeah, it's looking okay, and I need to change also the colors for the icon. Once you hover, no, it grabs the colors, I think, from the label. Okay, so we're okay with that. And now we can change the tablet view and see how it looks. So it changed to a hamburger menu, as you can see. Once you click it, you will see how it looks. So this is how it looks. I'm going to change here and select this and put that in the right. And also, let's see what else we want to change here. I don't think that I want to change the orientation. The orientation and the size is okay. Let's click once again here, and now I can select here and change the text. It's I wanted a paragraph, so it will not be bold. And once I click here, here in this icon, I can see the sub menus, and I want to change those to something less, like 12. Okay, as you can see, I cannot select only the sub menus, and okay, I cannot do anything with that. Let's add that to paragraph as well. Okay, this is how it looks, and I cannot change that. What I can do is remove now the icon, so I need to put that to be 0 in size and 0 in spacing. I cannot remove that at all with other settings. So this is how it will look now, and I think we're okay. Let's update that and see how it looks in the mobile. So now I need that to put around 50%, something right here, and put that also around 50%. So it will go on top, and this is how I want that to look. Okay, so I'm good to go. So I can update that and go in another page and start building the next page. Okay, let's go to the About Us page. Sorry, not here, into this button. And now I can see that I haven't set the footer as a global, so that was a mistake. Let's go back. Let's go to the home page, edit that. Let's go to the footer. Okay, select here, make it global, and then click again into the button again and select here and display conditions, and I want that to be everywhere. Okay, save changes, and now I can go into the next page, the About Us page, and I will have the footer as well. Yeah, I don't have the footer as well. Maybe I have to refresh here because I have already opened it once. Let's see. No, it didn't grab the footer. Now, I'm afraid that if I add here the footer and make it global again, I will have it a second time. So this is also a bug. It should be able to catch, because I have set that to be everywhere. So it would be, it should be refreshed everywhere, and I shouldn't have to do it again. If I can see here, I have display conditions. Yeah, I have it saved, so it should be okay with that. Now, if I go and edit a page that I haven't started yet, I will see that I will have the header and the footer. Let's go to the service 1, and we will see here the header and the footer. No, I cannot see the footer. Let's see again if it's something that I did wrong. I thought that I have put that correctly. Let's see. Include all. Update. Let's go here and let's go to the contact page or somewhere else. Okay, here now I have the footer. I didn't do anything else. So let's go to the About Us and see if we have the footer there. Okay, now I have the footer. Maybe it took some time for that to go inside. So create our own blog. Of course, the footer is not going to stick in the bottom. So every time I have to go and select here and put that in the middle. Okay, and then click add here and add text. No, first add an image. First the image. And for the image, no, I'm going to remove the image and I'm going to add a text here. Text, I'm going to put that as About Us. About Us, this will be the heading one. Okay, and then I'm going to leave it in the left, and I'm going to select also for the background to have something like this. Okay, I will also put an overlay color, and since I have the blue color here, I will select that and put that to be around 60%, something like that. Also for the color of the About Us, I will put that in white. Okay, after that I'm going here and select to create our own blog, and here we're going to put the text for the About Us page. You can also add if you want an image, but I'm going for lorem ipsum and I'm going to grab everything. Now you will see that once I grab here and add that in my project as a text, it will not be what I want, because it will have also some HTML elements inside, and as you can see, this is how it looks, which is not great. The one thing that you can do to fix it, you can not do anything from here. It's a paragraph text and you have set the size and of course everything else, but as you can see, you cannot do anything for here. The one thing that you can do is paste it in a notepad element, so it will be removed from the HTML code and then paste it again here, and this is what we're going to do. So open the notepad, paste it here, select Ctrl A, copy that again and select here everything and paste it again. And now I can have the text that I want, and also remove here the text on the top. Okay, let's update the page, and this is how I want that to be. So let's go back to the pages and let's go for the second page, the third page, the service 1 page. Edit that. Okay, I'm going to add a blog and I'm going to select create on your own, select here and put that on top. Okay, and now let's add here an image. And select the image, select here. And I'm going to select the logistics 2. Okay, open that. Into the settings, I'm going to put 100% for width, for height, sorry. And then remove from here the space. I'm going to leave it as 15. Please go ahead and remove everything here, but you have to do it also for the tablet and the mobile view as well. Now, of course, I didn't switch to the mobile and tablet view in the About Us page because it was just a text. It didn't have anything else, so I didn't need to. But here I will do that. I will do that because I will add a little bit different layout. So I have the services here, and let's go and add first the text underneath the image, which will be Service 1. Service 1. Let's add that as a heading 1 and put that in the middle. Okay, and after that I need some columns. So I'm going for the column here. No, maybe add an entire block. So I'm going to remove here the text, the space, and I'm going to add a different block because I need to change the background after that. So remove the space again and click here and add some columns. Okay, and now I'm going to add an image here. And the image will be the logistic 3. Click the settings, put here 100. And after that, click here and put a text and another text underneath. And this will be the Service 1 title. -1. So this is inside the Service 1 what you want to offer to those people. After that, here let's put the H2. Okay, and I will leave it in the left, and for that I'm going to use the lorem ipsum, and I'm going to use this text. Okay, as you can see, it's not looking great. Okay, delete that and maybe put a little bit of space here. And I'm going to remove everything else. I'm going to leave it as it is here. Okay, so let's update that. And after that, I'm going to clone that 2 times. So clone and clone. And in the middle, I'm going to select here and put that background with an off-white. Okay, and now I can go, as you can see, I have the same margin here, and I don't like it. I need to put a little bit of more space in here, so I have to go and put a little bit of 50% or something, 50 pixels, maybe something like that. 17, since the bottom is 17, must be equal, so 17, or reduce the bottom, of course, to 50, but I'm going to leave it as 74, okay, and here I'm going to put a little bit of space as well, so again, 75, okay. So now I can go grab the column and put that on the right. Okay, it didn't do that, so let's try it again. No, I think, yeah, the Service 1 is the one that I want, okay. Maybe try this one. Okay, it didn't work. I know that this can be done because I have done it already, but it's not the easiest thing to do. Okay, it seems that it's not working at this moment. It should be easier, but in case you cannot, just grab the image, put that here, and then grab the title and the text and put that in here. So this will do the same trick, but I would like to be able to grab the column easier and put that in here. I know that it can be done, but I cannot do it at this moment. So let's update that and put that service as a 2 and then service 1 as a 3 here. Of course, you will also be able to change the images accordingly. I'm going to update that. I'm going to create the service 2 or 3 pages, and I'm going straight for the contact. Now, because I have the contact and I want to create the same form, I'm going into the home page first, and I'm going to save the blog that I have created, so I will have the same contact form and use it easier. So let's go here, let's select that and put that as a saved one. And then let's go here and let's open the contact page. So let's go here to add a new blog and let's create your own. Put that in the middle. And let's now add a new one. And here let's go to saved and add the form that I have created. Okay. This is the form, and now I can go here, add 2 columns. And I'm going to grab the form and I'm going to put it here. Okay, so I can go and delete that. And now let's change the button settings and put that in 50%. Okay, and here I'm going to change at this moment the width, so I'm going for 100% for this, and for this 100% as well. Okay, update that. And the form is looking okay. I need to put a text on top, something like contact us. Okay, and put that for H1, put that in the middle, and maybe add a little bit of text from the contact us to the form. So add a spacer, and here I'm going to change that to 25. Okay, after that, here I'm going to add the icon box, and I'm going to select to remove the button. Let's put that in the middle. Okay, and now I'm going to select this, and I'm going to select the icon, and the first one is the phone. This one. Okay, so I need to have also the background. I'm going to change the size of the button to, let's say, 25, something like that. And I want the spacing to be maybe 10. This is the content between the icon and the text. Okay. And then I need the background to be something like a fill, and then the size, let's go for 15. Yeah, I think it's okay. This is okay. And now let's go for the colors, and let's go for the background color first, and I need that to be here. And once I hover, I'm going for this color. And for the text, I want that to be, for the icon, sorry, to be here. And when I hover here, okay. And this is the effect that I'm going to get. Also, it has some border, and if you want, you can change the border color to what you want. Okay, let's triple click here, and this is the phone number. So put here the phone number. Of course, I'm not going to put the same, just to make the difference. Okay, and as you can see now, those two are not in the same height. Of course, I need to put a little bit of more text here for the size. Let's go for 20, something like that, and maybe bold, something like that. Now I can select here the settings, and here for the gap above I can go for 5, no, 10 pixels, a little bit more. I think I'm going for 15. Okay, something else that I would like to be improved here in the Brizy is once you have something like a gap above, and select here to click it, and then press your keys from your keyboard. Let's go for the up key, and I'm going to put here 17. I will have to wait a little bit for that to be previewed here, and once it's updated for the text, you will see that the 17 is no longer selected. So if I press now the up, it will not go up. I have to click it once more with my mouse, and then click it again, go into 20, leave it a little bit just to be refreshed, and then again it will not be selected. So I have to do that every time in order to put that exactly where I want it. This should be not the case. This should be improved. Okay, I would like something like that, and I'm going to duplicate that. Duplicate. Of course, you know how to put links now into the text and the icon. So put here like that, and here this is the map. So let's change that to a map. Like that, and this is the Athens one, and then we have the envelope, which is the email. And then we have the address at something.gr, and then here we have the clock for the working hours. Clock, I'm going to keep it here, okay, and then Monday to Friday, something, 9 to 5, something like that. Okay, update that, and after that we need to have the map. So let's go and add here a map. Let's create your own. Let's add here the map. Sorry, here. Map. Okay, now I'm going to select here, select this button and put here Athens. If you want to change the zoom, you can do it from here. And now I want to put that to be full width. So let's go into the settings, and here I'm going to select full width. Also, I'm going to reduce the space and maybe put that to be 500. So let's click here, let's click settings and put that 500 pixels. Okay, something like that. Okay, update that. And now I can go and preview the whole website and of course add the links that I want to add. As you can see, this is the home page, and here is the About Us page. Services, service 1. Okay, and contact. Now in contact I need also to see how it looks in the tablet view. Okay, this should be changed, so I want to put that to be full width for the columns, and also I want to rearrange the columns, so I'm going to click first here and then I'm going to drag that and put that in full width, and then I can do the same in here, put that in full width. Okay, after that I can remove also the space and I can hit update. Everything else is looking okay. Maybe I would reduce a little bit the icons so it will be not too big, not so big. Okay, then I can go into the mobile view and I will see that now I also need to click here and change the columns. So I have the contact us first and then these icons and then the map. Okay, let's update that and let's go back and see how the services are looking in the mobile view. So let's service 1, let's edit that. Okay, and let's go for the tablet first. Okay, everything is okay here. I don't have to change anything. Maybe reduce a little bit of the space that I have in here. And then let's go to the mobile view, and here I need to change the columns and reorder those so I can have something like that. Okay, so I'm going to go with that as well. I'm going to update and then let's go to the home page. And first I need to grab a URL from here. So as you can see, the service 1 has this link, this service 1. And keep in mind that in WordPress you will have a slash into the end of the link, and this is how you add the relative links, but not in Brizy Cloud. You should not add the slash in the end of the link. If you do that, the link will not work. So let's go to the read more, and here I'm going to add, sorry, not here, here, the link for the service 1. Okay, copy that, and then let's go here, and this is the service 2. Sorry why I'm pushing always the wrong button, I don't know. Service 2, and then here service 3. Okay, after that I need to add the button to go in here. So let's go and click here, let's select this and then blog, and then I'm going here for the contact form. I'm going to select it and I'm going to select the blog name to be contact. Okay, grab it. Okay, and then I can go back to the URL, put here a hyphen and then the contact. Okay, update that, and let's go back to the home page. Let's refresh and go here. Okay, and click the contact us. It will go straight to the contact form. Okay, and if we go to the services, I'm going to click here and it will go into the service 1 page. I don't have those the other page created. Also, I don't have a link for the logo, so let's do that as well. I'm going here and I'm going to put here the home. So I will I will have the URL here for the home. Okay, so if I click here now, it will go into the home page. Next thing is go into here, go into the home page, and basically you need to go into every page that you have and add the SEO settings. So here for the SEO, I will have to go and use here logistics. Logistics in Athens, maybe. And here for the description, logistics in Athens, quick and easy services. I'm typing with one hand only, this is why I'm taking my time. So not services, services, okay. And maybe add something different here. Okay, so you need to do that in all the pages that you have, and maybe if you want also add an image for the social share. And let's go for the blog. Okay, so I'm going first in the categories, and I'm going to add a new category. I'm going to select here to have the news category. News category with the Slack news, and let's publish that. Save changes. Okay, let's go back to all the categories, and here for the blog I'm going to remove that and I'm going to keep the news. Okay, now let's go to all posts. I'm going to add a new post, and here for the post title I'm going to add a post 1. Okay, I have a featured image here. I'm going to add the featured image. Let's go for a logistic 5 or something. Open. The expert is something. It doesn't really matter what you add here. Of course, this is just for testing. If you want to create a full website for your client, add something that it's for the post. And for the Slack, I'm going to leave it as post 1. Then I have to select here in the categories and I have to select news. I wish I could add here a default category and it will always be the case. And then for the draft, I'm going to hit publish and hit save changes. After that, I'm going to go back. Now, also here, I wish I could see the categories that are for every post, because if you add here many posts and you have different categories, you cannot see directly which post is for what category. So I would like to see something like that. After that, I can go here and edit the post, and this will open up with, of course, the Brizy editor. And here I'm going for a new blog. I'm going to create my own. I'm going to put that on top. Now I want to create something in order to get some things automatically. So I want that to get the text, not the text, the image from the thumbnail, the title from the post title name, and then I can add the content that I want. So what I can do is go into here, click plus and click the image, and then select here for the image into this icon for the dynamic and select featured image. This will grab automatically the featured image that I have selected, and you no longer have to do it manually every time. After that, I'm going to add next the title, which is here. And now I can select it, put that in the middle and have it as a heading 1. Okay, after that I'm going to remove the space and I'm going to save that as a global. Of course, I have to remove also the space here, and then I'm going also for the condition, display condition, and I want to keep it in the blog but in every blog page, so I want it everywhere. Let's save changes, close that, update, and now what I want to do is go here plus create your own and add the text that I want to have. So here is the content of the text. I'm going to get a lorem ipsum again, lorem ipsum. Generate. Grab the content and let's go here and paste the content in here. And of course, since I haven't edited the style, let's go, grab it from here, paste it here, and we're okay. So delete that again, update, and we're good to go. Next is add another post, and we're going to see if that changes that I did were grabbed automatically here. So adding new post, let's add the post 2, add the featured image. I'm going for this one. Let's go for this one, 6. Okay, and let's put that in published and select the category to be news. Remember for that. And then for the expert, let's go for again something here. Okay, save changes. Let's go back and edit the content. And as I can see, it has already grabbed the featured image and the post title. So all I need to do is create my own blog underneath, add the text, and paste the text that I have in here, and put that as a paragraph, okay, with black color. Okay, maybe remove also that, update, and I'm going also to create another post just to have 3 of those. Blog, add a new post, post 3. Let's add this. Category is news, this is published, and for the expert I don't care. Save changes, go back, edit that, and I'm just going to paste again the same text. Okay, I'm going to update that. I'm not going to change the color of the text, and let's go now back, and I'm going to create my archive page. So let's go for the blog again. Let's go for the categories, and now that I have the categories here, I'm going to select the edit. So I'm going to edit the page for the categories. I'm going to create new category, create your own blog. Okay, not new category, create your own blog. And I'm going to select here, and I'm going first for the text. You can also have the title here, but because I have only one blog category, it doesn't matter if I use the title or the text, but this will grab automatically the title of the category if you have more than one. So put that in the middle, and after that I'm going to add a spacer, and after that I'm going to use the archive, and I think the spacer didn't saved in here. Okay, now the spacer is here, so I have something like that. So I can now press here and select the settings. So I have 3 columns, 1 row, change the spacing. If I want to put some filters, offset means that you can skip some articles. You can order those by ID or title. I can order those ascending or descending, and I have navigation, and this is the pagination and the spacing between those. After that I have the settings here for the width and the margin, the padding, and everything else, and I can clone that if I want. I can select here and change that to be maybe NH4. Okay, and I will leave it as it is, and I will remove the icon because I don't like the icon in the button. Okay, after that, of course, you can change if you want the button to have a little bit of round corners if you want, and make other settings as well. And if you want, you can add also the expert. So I can add here the text, and I can select that, Control A, and then the pound sign, and then have it like the expert. Of course, this will not grab the expert in the back end, but it will work just fine in the front end. Now, if you want to rearrange the post, you have to do it by date if you want to do it. So you can go into the post and change the published date. Also, I would like to have settings here to archive the post based on some other settings, like the category, or skip or add specific post with the ID of the post, or something different. I don't have any feature. Maybe in the future we'll get features like that. So update that. Let's go back, and we need to go into the menu and add the news category inside. So project settings, let's go for the news category and add that. No, I didn't add that. Let's click here that says add, and put that on top of the contact page. Here, save changes, and now I can go refresh the page here. And now I can go into the news and see how it looks. This is the news page, and I can see now that I haven't set here any expert text. Okay, it doesn't matter. And if I click here the read more, I can see the read more. Also, I should put that in the middle. And this is the text. So let's go back and let's put that in the middle first. Blog categories. Let's edit that. And I'm going to put the text in the middle. So let's put that in the middle. Let's update that. And now if I go and refresh, this will go in the middle. Of course, it should have black text and not gray. And okay, we're good to go now. Let's go first here. Let's go into the dashboard. And here we're going into the test here, and I'm going to publish that. And here we have the custom domain. So you can select choose, and then you can go and select your domain that you are going to have. So for me, maybe it will be like test.stratostutorials.com and submit that. And after that, as you can see, it says that you should create a scene name with the stratos.brizy.site, and that will have the host of test.stratostutorials.com. That means basically that it will redirect the test.stratostutorials.com to the stratos test.brizy.site. This should be added in your DNS records, and if you don't know how to do those, you should ask the website that you bought your domain name. That was all, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please give me a thumbs up, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.